Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostra Thomas. How is everyone doing this fine young cannibal this morning? A ding, 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 ding. A ding, 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 ding. We got JT in his house. Good morning, everyone. Oh, shut up. Nostra Thomas. Shut up. All right. A ding, a ding, a ding, ding. Good morning, everyone. 3 people in the house, 3 likes. Are you kidding me? Bringing that big dick energy this morning. All right, one sec. I'm going to take a look at the stock market. Make some moves today. Make some moves like Jagger. All right, I see some green. I see some red. Coinbase was up $6 a second ago. Now it's only up 3. JT's going to buy some NVIDIA soon. You're not going to buy that until after the election, though, right? You're not buying anything until after the election, JT. I would suggest, not financial advice, buy like 500 and sell 5 puts. Hell, sell covered calls, covered strangles. Buy 500 shares and then sell 5 strangles. All right. A microphone check. I see, that whole Japan thing. Japan was down, Japan was up. Nikkei this, Nikkei that. Futures were down last night, then they were up. They're up big this morning. Talking about some crypto, some Cardano. Spent a lot of time on Cardano today. We haven't done that in a while. We're going to give Cardano some love today. We're going to talk about Solana. Just took a pee test for work. Had THC drink 5 days ago. That's not good, bro. Never had one before. Not as fun as they sound. Oh, the THC drink. I've had those before. Yeah, good luck. What happens if you get popped? Are you fired? Because you're probably going to pop test. Did you, do anything to, flush your system out? That's not good, bro. Not to scare you or anything. You got an FML in there. All right. NASDAQ up 300. E-mini S&P up 68. Bitcoin futures up 560. Bitcoin's flirting around the 57K level. Bitcoin 57.5. It's moving. It's been moving up and down. It looks like everything's moving up on the open right here. Ethereum lagging a little bit. It's kind of an annoying trade. We can talk about that a little bit. Ooh, excuse me. All right, Coinbase 197. Tesla 202. What's NVIDIA doing? Check on NVIDIA for JT. 107.65. Yeah, I think that's a good blue chip hold. I mean, you got to remember this is a $3 trillion company, though. It's funny. I've never used anything, and then you get random. How many times have you been random checked? Do you straight up get fired? Because that will suck, bro. A lot of places you pop, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Do you work for the city? Or you work for the government, right? You're kind of screwed. You've got to be sweating bullets and not sleeping well at night. 5 days? Yeah, that's not good. It's a state job, so you should be good. You don't know what happens when people get popped. I would think the state would be like, you're done. Yeah, not trying to scare you. I'd be scared shitless. If I would know going in, like, hey, like you normally don't smoke or do any of that. Like I would be like, that used to be a thing in California. Like 5 years ago, a lot of places would random test you and then you're done, right? My job's pretty chill about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like don't ask, don't tell, and they don't really drug test. You are fine on the drug test? I don't know. How can you say he's fine? He just had he drank a THC drink 5 days ago. Super libtards run the show. Oh, you just have to tell them that you need to go into rehab. I had one THC drink. I need to go into rehab. R Trade's in the house. Peter in the house. JT in the house. How's everyone doing? All right. Nvidia's on the move. I got to see what's going on. I was thinking about doing some moves. We got Palantir. I'm up $147 on this trade. This is almost 50%. That's almost a 50% winner in one day. We're going to continue to let that one run. Coinbase, I'm thinking about maybe doing something here. Let me cook, as the cool kids would say. Oh, yeah. So 250s, 510. What are the 2 days? Yeah, I don't really want to mess with that, bro. It's not worth it. For the juice isn't worth the squeeze. It might be worth it for 88% volatility. I think the volatility is going to come out of this. So I'm going to sell a couple calls. I might be able to get more out of this, though, if I let Coinbase cook for a minute. Chris in the house. How you doing, brother? Long time no see. You must saw Solana in the title. All right, let's just sell this and see what happens. Boom, filled. I just sold 2 covered calls in Coinbase. See if we can make a little bit of money here. Worst case, these get called away at me at $250, which would be 25,000, 50,000, because I did 2 of them. All right, E-mini S&P now up 71, NASDAQ up 318. This is 2 hard days of rally after basically some capitulation on Monday for sure. We're back up to where we started the down move. We'll have to see where we go from here. Was this the down move? Yeah, Thursday it really started, then it gapped down and it got really ugly on Friday. So we're back up to Friday. Bull market support band up here, the S&P, pretty much the same boat. Is this a dead cat bounce? And where the sell-off again continues? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Maybe, maybe not. All right. Let's take a look at crypto. Chemistry, metabolites decay. The quantity of metabolites in the P was gone by 5 days, or at worst, it has a poor metabolism. The dilution would be undetectable by any. Looks like, are you an expert at this shit? I thought that shit stayed in your system for like 30 days. When will you know? Do you find out pretty quickly? Keep us updated on that, Peter. I'm curious. Hopefully you don't pop, so you don't have to deal with it. It's still just dealing with the stress would suck. All right, let's take a look. what's going on in crypto. Poll time, actually. Let's do a poll. I drank THC 5 days ago and just got tested. Am I screwed? That's propaganda. I don't know. The people do fail drug tests. All right, Bitcoin 57,000 a second. It's been kind of volatile between, like, I woke up in the middle of the night and I asked Google what the price of Bitcoin was, and she said 57,400. I fell asleep. I slept like a rock last night. Fell asleep, woke back up, and it was below 57. It's been 57.5. I mean, let's look at the... It does seem to be flirting around a fibby level. The long-term fib, the one I like looking at. The gray area is the last fib extension before it gets back to all-time highs. Yeah, I'm not much into TA, but I do like this long-term fib. Ethereum 2400, this has been disappointing. They had a big capitulation. They had Jump Crypto we talked about the other day. They sold a shitload of it. The ETF just happened. It's following a similar trend to what happened to Bitcoin after the ETF. And then this should be back on here pretty soon. So I think this one will start lifting off here pretty soon. Solana. Let's talk about Solana. Solana, what does my title say? Something about the CIA? Solana, DeFi. So I don't know. This is just more clickbait than anything. Breaking rumors: the CIA is behind the creation of Solana. This is well fun. I don't know anything about this account. There was also a tweet or something about how the CIA says they're involved in cryptos, and maybe this guy just did a little, creative writing. Do I think so? The CIA, I think the CIA has said they're behind, or they have their fingers in crypto, whatever that means. I don't know if they, because there's the CIA created Tor. I think was that the NSA. I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. Period. At all. Everything I read or see, I just assume is fake. We started this whole new. There's no journalistic integrity. No one checks sources. Twitter is just full of people that copy and paste. And a lot of times it's copying and pasting of, oh, this is breaking just for clicks, but it's complete bullshit. There's nothing. There's no journalistic integrity. You got deep fakes galore. So I don't know. We're screwed as a society. You know what solves that is blockchain, Cardano, right? That's what Charles Hoskinson would tell you. All right, Coinbase. I'm up $6 on my call. Do I take the money and run? Uh-oh. We got 4 votes. 2 people say you're screwed. I only had one 10 milliliter can. Yeah, how much THC was how much THC was in that? Was it like a 5 milligram? I mean, it doesn't take much, bro. Within 2 to 3 days. Won't know till Monday. Man, that sucks going into the weekend. I hate that shit. If you're a moderate user, multiple user weekly, then the THC flush, but your body flush it within hours probably. Yeah, I would tend to agree that you're probably fine, but there's tail risk. Oh, your supervisor gave you a heads up. God damn, dude. That sucks. Like, you normally not partake in that? 10 millim. Yeah, that doesn't. Oh, you never use? What made you do it? I mean, that's just the worst luck ever. 10 milliliter doesn't really tell me. It's how many milligrams of THC. You know, like you go get gummies, they'll be like 10 milligram gummies, I guess, or 10 milliliters. And like, that's just how big the drink is. Did it have 5 milligrams of THC, 10, 20, 50? What was the concentration? Were you sick of drinking alcohol? So you thought you would just try THC instead? You need something? I stopped doing alcohol, and I never was really big into weed. I've told this story before. I always avoided it, mostly because, you had to smoke it, and I have asthma, and I don't believe all this bullshit that marijuana cures everything and makes you Superman. And I think inhaling smoke in your lungs is probably not good, no matter what it is. There's pros and cons to everything, right? So I just avoided doing it. And then I didn't want to get addicted. I have addictive personality. But then so I've always drank, but I've never was technically an alcoholic by the broader definition of the term, but not really. It definitely runs in my family. It always made me sick. And I've had, so I did it. And I would 4 years. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, like you, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try weed. Because now you can have it here. We can have it. I just delivered straight to my front door legally. And you can get gummies and shit, tinctures. So you don't have to smoke it. But, the feeling was okay at times. But usually it just made me really paranoid and, I forget the term, but lack pleasure. I didn't want to do anything, so I would just go to sleep. And then I just stopped doing everything for health reasons and whatever. And I feel great, dude. I laugh. I don't need alcohol. I laugh just like I'll sit there and I'll watch the Orville, or I'll watch something, or I'll just think, and I laugh just like I'm high. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So you don't need drugs and alcohol, and it takes a while. And I'm not trying to preach. You do you. But I think you're definitely better health-wise. I think you function better. I think you can enjoy life better without it once you get used to it. But it's hard once you've been addicted. It's hard to have enough time under your belt to get past it. And that's just me. Some people have that addictive gene that, like, you know what I'm saying? It could be 5 years later and they can easily fall off the wagon. Jason in the house. Jason says you're screwed. He's a sheriff, ex-sheriff, by the way. Had a week off and the Friends weekend. Hopefully it's not a big deal if you pop. All right, Coinbase is going down. My calls are making some money right now. Looks like the market's cooling off. Not really. I mean, the Nasdaq's still up 300. I guess I should I don't know what time I started my weed stuff. Although I don't think YouTube is going to like weed in the title. Let's talk about Cardano. 1935. Cardano and Cheng. Banana Republic in the house. You got to start drinking cranberry juice 24/7. And you need to hit the sauna at least 5 times a day. I mean, that might be if you're doing it all the time. Bro had one drink. You guys have him on you guys are coming in with like someone that's like chronic. I don't know. It's 50-50, bro. You might be screwed. All right. This, bro. Cardano needs to be on... Oh, does this say 53%? This says 63%. I don't know where he's getting this. Cardano needs to be on version 9.1 for the Cheng hard fork to happen. The Cheng hard fork is when we go SIP 1694, full governance, all control is taken away from IOHK. They burn the Genesis keys and everything on the Cardano's governance. We vote through our DREPs. I don't know. The whole system I don't fully understand. It's kind of weird. I've said numerous times, I want to see, I don't know that I get trying to get away from governments, but you want to be a government type system. I did some investigation. So what I did based on this is I wanted to know if the person I staked to is on version 9.1. That's actually, you have to do a little bit of digging to find out, but it was important enough for me to do that. You can go. So the one thing I was looking at this right here, this is on Sex Explorer, cexplorer.io. This has a lot of information about Cardano blocks and all that. You know, it's a blockchain explorer. This says we're in the last 8 hours, we're only 50%, which is still really good. But this other bro said 63%. I don't know. I would tend to believe this one right here. Anyway, hold on one sec. Let me check something. Yeah, we're good. So this is who I validate to, Bounty Crypto. And you can like click on this and it'll take you to ADA stat and it'll give you a lot of information about your validator, but it doesn't really tell you what version they're on. So, you know, I don't know how I got there. I think maybe I searched for this guy. I've already been here. Single pool operator. They have a really good ROA and he has been paying really well. I put him in pool.pm. adapools.org. Where's pool dot? Excuse me. So I put them in here. It tells you a lot of stuff. It doesn't really tell you. It just tells you what's happening. Did I just Google? Somehow I found his website. Ada pool. And trying to re-replicate. So this is his website. I'm not sure how I found this. Bounty.one. Somehow I found his website. I think it was a link in one of these. It's a little bit more investigation than I wanted to do, to be quite honest. Long story short, I found his website, and then I found like his Twitter and his YouTube and his Telegram. I haven't joined Telegram. So his Twitter, I went to his Twitter. He's not very active. I started following him. Oh, I went to it. Well, somehow maybe I found his Twitter. No. And then I had to scroll down. He doesn't really tweet much. But I did find this tweet on July 25th. Cardano node 9.1 loaded and ready for Cheng. So I'm like, good. Let's go, baby. This guy's a shaker and a baker. And his website's a little cheesy, but it's got some good information on here. And like I said, they pay well. So I'm good. I think his fee is still like the old school 340. And his margin, I guess, is good. But like I said, it pays. It's been paying well. And I'm happy it's not oversaturated. I think I got this on both of my. Just got back from the bank, moved some monies around so I can buy 1,000. I think I'm going to wait for a dip. You're not, okay, JT, you're not buying shit until after the election, right? You're not buying NVIDIA until after the election. You're not going to come in here day in and day out and drive me nuts about telling me how not to buy anything until after the election. And then you buy now? I suggested earlier that you buy 500 shares and then sell 5 puts, or buy 500 shares and sell 5 covered strangles. That's a little bit of advanced trading. You actually go to the bank. I just go online. I just go online and move money around. Never mind, Pete. The others convinced me I can't counter the trust me, bro displayed. Better look for a job. Never did tell me what's better than mesh. Yeah, I did. I told you for like 2 minutes yesterday. It's not my fault you didn't listen. Hardwire. I told you not to worry about it. If your Wi-Fi is working fine, don't worry about it. And if you're moving, don't worry about it. All your APs look like they allow a hardwire. Hardwire is better than mesh. Running a hardwire to each AP, but your ISP, or you're gonna need to have a switch to plug this all into. Hardwired APs are better than mesh. Mesh requires so this AP over here, your primary AP is hardwired, and then the other two are mesh, meaning that they connect via wireless. So there's a lot of things that can interfere with that wireless or degrade signal. There's a lot of things I could go into, right? But it's still better than, it's going to extend your range. If it were me, and this was a house I was going to be in a long time, I would have I would have cable run all over the freaking house. Line of sight, kinda. I mean, so if you have it, yeah, well, I mean, if you have your primary AP here hardwired, and then you have this AP over here, and there's like 3 or 4 walls in between it, you're going to have a lot of dB loss, and it's going to give you all I'm saying is, if you run a hardwire to it, that AP is now, you're going to get like, it's like being on the sun signal wise versus being on, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, hardwired connections to all your APs is better than mesh, without getting too technical. You're not gonna. New poll? Who thinks JT is gonna wait till after the election? 62% say Peter's screwed. All right, are we done with Cardano? Anything else going on Cardano? I don't have a timestamp for my mesh rant. That's it, guys. Let's see. Oh, Palantir. Yeah, this is going to be a good stock to do options with. I think continue this going. My Coinbase calls are up 86 bucks. I probably have some. Oh no, I use that cash on my puts. Let's see, cash. 340 bucks. I do got a little bit of money I can do something with. No, you didn't. No, JT. Don't dip your toe into the water. Why not sell 2 puts? What broker do you use? Come over here's what you do. You come over to Nvidia, trade, you go 44 days out, IV 73%, and you say, oh, I like Nvidia. I'm gonna sell 2 puts. I'm gonna get $1,300 put into my account, and the worst thing that can happen to me is these go in the money, and I'm buying Nvidia at $93.50 a share. Are you kidding me, bro? That's the move right there, bro. All right, 7:04 a.m. Yeah. Just sit here and watch my. Uh-oh. Looks like Coinbase is crashing. Are we doing it again? Look at my Coinbase calls. What did I get for those? 1,050. I'm already up 10. I'm up 10%. And do I take it off the board? Or do we continue to let this cook and see what happens? Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? Q&A, guys. Let's Q&A. Let's Q&A, guys. Just got rugged on Jeet. Who cares? This guy stopped following me because I wasn't active enough. This guy's kind of annoying. He's cool, but he's annoying. Over 90% of the U.S. population growth since 2020 came from Hispanics. That's cool. I mean, I'm the minority out here, I'll tell you that. Speaker Mike Johnson, is this true? Because this is coming from the same guy that says the CIA founded Solana. Speaker Mike Johnson has just confirmed that if Iran attacks Israel, the United States will declare war on Iran. Or does this guy just make shit up? Again, like I said earlier, you can't believe anything. Wilds is going to be upset over it. First things first, that the Patriots are out of the Ayuk trade. Started watching, what's that shit called? Hard Knocks last night. I've never watched crazy enough, being a big NFL guy, I've never watched an episode of Hard Knocks ever. I started watching the Chicago one last night because I'm intrigued by the whole Caleb Williams thing. I got about 20 minutes in and turn that shit off. Elon's going to interview Donald Trump. Who gives a shit? No one wants to listen to Elon and Donald Trump talk. Sure, a lot of people will, but Oh yeah, I saw this yesterday. Donald Trump Jr. is big into crypto and DeFi. That's bullish. It is that time where I turn off the light, guys and gals. I use Fidelity for business and I use Vanguard for personal. ADA new XRP, this maybe. It's not out of the question. I know you sit there and openly root for the demise of Cardano, being a Solana bro. It's possible Cardano's. Nah, I don't think it's possible. Cardano has tons of potential utility, right? So Cardano will do just fine this bull run. Is it going to outperform Solana? From here, I believe so. I don't know how many times I got to tell you, I could be wrong. Solana will do well this bull run, most likely, but it's a ticking time bomb, in my opinion. Again, I might be wrong. I have no idea. The only thing I'm 1000% sure on is Bitcoin. Am I a CIA agent? I don't know. You might be, dude. You might be. How the hell would I know? One thing about CIA agents, you don't know. All right, crypto's dumping. Is the market dumping? The mini S&P still up 88. Nasdaq up 350. It's fine, but crypto seems to be struggling right now. You following the Alex Pereira scandal? Nope. Just paid $300 a month ago for Gen 3. Oh. My wife is pissed. Elon Musk just dropped the brand new Gen 4 on Starlink. I don't even. Gen 3 versus Gen 4. What does that even mean? Excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, if this is true, this one guy got 107 megabytes more download and a 50% increase in upload. Results for Gen 3. How do I get out of this? Well, this is annoying. Packet loss. There's no packet loss in either one. Oh, no, it's about the same. 99.2. Yeah, there's barely. That's not even worth mentioning. Power consumption. Let's see. That initial. So it looks like you get better speeds with Gen 4. Charles is DARPA? I don't think so. There's a new movie coming out called It Ends With Us. It's old. Ooh. Oh, wait, but it doesn't relate to Deadpool. It's just his wife. She's hot. That's not her, is it? Is this it? It's old Deadpool's wife. That's not Deadpool's wife. Is it? I don't think so. Is this the right movie? She looks familiar. The town? Oh, who was she in the town? Is that the same chick? That doesn't look like the main chick in the town. Yeah, Rebecca Hall. What the hell was she in the town? The wife or the sister? Krista Coughlin. I don't know. I mean, this doesn't look like a movie I want to see. You get me excited. You clickbaited me with Deadpool, bro. New conspiracy. OpenAI used AI to take out Intel for passing on a partnership. This is why the chips are frying themselves. OpenAI used AI to take out Intel for pass. This is why the chips are frying. Are the Intel chips are frying? I wasn't familiar with that story. I should keep the one open. Is it too late? Sex. Pools. Uh-oh. I want to see where the 9 point... How do I find that again? This is the moment when he realized he effed up. Map? None of these links work. Birthdays? Oh, that one worked. What the hell? Stake size. That's interesting. A lot of cool information here. I never really messed with DeFi. What does this say? Did I just find something? TVL. Dollars. Pools. Map. Nope. Block producers. Updated. Delegations. More. Epochs. Ports. Rich list. Rewards. Tools. Handle. Blocks. I screwed up. Adastat, what do they got going on over here? Anything cool? Dashboard. Transactions. ADA price. Market cap kind of weak. Network TPS. Usage. Just by month? Capacity used. Quite a lot of activity there. It's looking pretty weak right now. Let's see, network health got pretty ugly. Back in May, March, and April. Real chain optimal. What happened back here? Energy consumption. Pools, energy consumption. This doesn't even make sense. Oh, how many pools there are in the energy consumption. So 2,800, roughly 2,900 right here. Yeah, I mean, the amount of pools have stayed the same. Some have gone, some have go. Cardano is 206,000 times more energy efficient than Bitcoin. SPO profitability. Profitability percent, rewards, costs. So no one's profitable. Does not pay to be an SPO. Let's see, when was this? Does it? Oh, it just tells you an epoch. I don't know what. This might have been the bull run when Cardano was $3. It's profitable. Cost for one pool, $800. Oh, node versions. That's under network. Here we go, baby. I found it. So 9.1, 52.9%. Support, what does this green versus red mean? All Intel's 13 and 14 Gen Core processors have microprocessor glitch that causes overvoltage to the chip Oh, wow. Good thing I didn't buy a new PC recently. Is that like, are they fixing that? If you buy a PC right now, is that going to screw you? Let's see. I want a GRTX 4090. Man, this has come down in price. Looking at something like this was like $5,000, I want to say, not too long ago. Two terabyte M2 NVMe, Windows 11, 32 gigs. I want more RAM. And order that separately. That seems like a good deal compared to when I was looking like a month or two ago. I mean, I need to look around. So this is an Intel 14900. Is that a Gen 14? So should I get How do you... What gin is this? Doesn't really say. How do I know if this is a messed up chip or not, bro? $40.90 is overhyped. $40.80 performance is better. I don't think that's true. It's half the price. Effective speeds 28%. I mean, the 4090 is beating it on every metric here. Not safe for work. You got a big hurricane. What are you thinking? Are you going to do a big drop again in the stock market? Yeah, I mean, I've said, I thought, what is this right here? The RTX is based on NVIDIA's Ada Lovelace architecture. What? Is this a chick or something? Yeah. I didn't know her first name was Ada. Was Cardano secretly started by NVIDIA? I will say that these results may not be worth. I might agree with you in the fact if you're paying almost twice the price for a 30% improvement at best, you're probably right. But the 4080 performance is not better. The performance per dollar is better. All right, let's see how much Jason's going to get me in trouble. What? This entire time that I was with him was to ask me to help him put it in. This looks stupid. Oh, Alex Piera. Of rope. Why are you trying to get me in trouble, bro? Hold on one sec. A microphone check. Before we listen to that, I want to check my... Ooh. I'm now up 25% on my trade. All I do is win. Palantir is looking pretty good. It's about... National limit 96. It's got not too much more to go before that one comes off. Is Bitcoin dumping? Yeah, 56K. I would play the air horn, but I'm getting copyright striked on the air horn now. Can you believe that shit? This world is full of greedy mofos that even the air horns are coming for my money. It's a freaking air horn sound. I mean, give me a break.
He picks me up from off of on top of him, asks me, the only time he spoke English this entire time that I was with him was to ask me to help him put it in. I tried to put it in, but I was nervous, so I couldn't. So he did it,
Gee, many Christmas, bro.
and he put it in my ass, and then he...
Okay. I'm not going to be able to turn on advertising. Not that I make any money anyway, but alert, warning. This is extremely graphic. If you don't want to hear about this type of stuff, if it causes, if the R word causes, I'm talking R and then A, you know, even some people don't even want to hear the word. Like if this stuff bothers you, you know, like just just shut it off right now. Come back in a few minutes.
assaulted me. Afterwards, he got up, he took a shower. I laid in bed, just kind of like disassociated, not even really like realizing what had just happened. I'm scared as fuck, and I don't know if I can use the shower, and I'm scared to ask him. So I just go to the bathroom and I sit on the toilet for a few minutes while I literally bleed. I come back to bed after going to the bathroom. He kisses me on the forehead and he spoons me to sleep. His translator and my friend came in the next morning, woke us up. I get dressed. They get us an Uber. We go back to our hotel, pack up our stuff. And that's it. That's what happened. I don't really know what else to say, and I don't really like expect everybody to believe me. I knew that nobody was gonna believe me just based off of that TikTok that I posted. I guess I just wasn't expecting as many threatening.
Yeah, bro, I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, she needs to have a kit done on her booty, right? Does that work on the booty? The kit? She seems sincere. He's the current face of the NFC? I guess. I never really heard of this guy, but I stopped caring about the NFC after Conor McGregor. All right, Bitcoin 56.2. Her OnlyFans is crazy. What's on it? How can you tell it's the air horn? Did I say NFC? Or what? Did I say NFC? I don't know. Ooh, let's pile on Tom because he accidentally said something different than what he meant. See this revenue sharing emergency stream? It might not be easy to show it here. Yeah, I don't know why they make it so hard to view. But on my app, on my phone, I can click on it and it tells me where it's going. Here, I don't know that it doesn't look like they have an easy way to do that. And then I can say just trim it out or whatever. Poor baby. What's so crazy about her OnlyFans? All right, I'm up 25% on my Coinbase calls. I should have sold more of them bitches. Ethereum's down $100. Crypto's getting hammered right now. Her OnlyFans show you what she does. What does that even mean? What does she do? Can you just tell me what she does on her OnlyFans? Like a 10,000 foot view? Does she show nudity? Does she, like, what do you mean? Her OnlyFans is great. I've never been to OnlyFans. Believe it or not. What the hell am I going to go to OnlyFans for? I'm just going to go to the The best source on the internet. YouPorn. Ooh, baby. What are you doing, bro? Like, you're just spitting out random words now. X has some snippets. Ricky must be on her OnlyFans. Most people are left-right paradigm, blah, blah, blah. A bunch of our sheep drag me to the slaughter with them. You're going to have to paint. If I go to her OnlyFans, I'll be painting the walls. I mean, that just because she does crazy shit on OnlyFans doesn't mean she can't get roped. Wonder, should I take these calls off? I'm up 30% in an hour, bro. Her OnlyFans is great. You've probably never been there. You guys are just trying to get me to go to OnlyFans and then get my account banned for life. I don't even know what to expect at OnlyFans. I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't want to sign in with shit, bro. Hello. Yeah, I can't be going to OnlyFans. Just go to her ex. Go to whose ex? I don't even know this chick's name. Honest. Alex Pereira. What's her name, dude? But definitely not safe for work. Her ex isn't. What's her name? Meredith Brown? Is this her? No. Take my pants down. I can't even find her. Sylvia Brown. Jesus Christ. That's not her. Takes it in the brown. I love the brown, bro. Yeah, could you, one of you artards give me a link or something to her Twitter? You guys have mod privileges. I got the stupidest mods on the planet. Oh, Bitcoin's down below 56,000. See how I just laughed there without weed? I didn't need drugs or alcohol to have a good laugh. I don't know why this Iran spectator shows up all over my timeline. I don't believe shit that comes out of their mouth. I've got this. Why don't cars are getting bigger over time? Oh my goodness. Breaking news, cars are getting bigger over time. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Why don't you show an old school Cadillac compared to a new school Cadillac? Dumb. This is the dumbest thing. This guy's a clown. Mario Nafal's a clown, bro. Which ones are you buying this dip? Lark Davis is a clown. I don't even know if... Oh, yeah, this is vomit-inducing. Hollywood-produced bullshit right here. They had crews. They probably had several takes and cuts, and if you bought 10,000 shares of Disney in 2014, you'd have $10,000. This is that gymnastics chick. We got a cat licking some ass. Cardano and Cheng fork preparing for a 19% surge. Ooh, Cardano's going to go up 19%. Are you kidding me, dude? I don't know what that is. Someone told us who that was yesterday. I already forgot. If I gave you Sol shorting Bitcoin here 15 hours ago, well, that was a tough trade, but you're winning right now. Probably. I don't even know what this cheat is. Some meme coin. Cheng hard fork. Just broke the 50% block production of the 75% readiness. It's old news, bitch. I reported that an hour and 9 minutes ago. Ooh. I can't stand. Oh, come on, dude. What's up with these? Twitter's like RWTF, bro. School kids in Japan learning car maintenance. I mean, what good's this going to do them? Everything's going electrical. This is probably from, like, is this new? There's no way, right? It's great. JD Vance is visiting a police station today. Didn't he say once he hates cops? I don't know. Is JD Vance Antifa defund the police? I have no idea. I don't know shit about that guy. I don't know shit about Waltz. Rand Nooner, clown. Rand Nooner, clown. Wendy O, clown. Anthony Pompliano, stud. Though he's too much of a Bitcoin maxi. Oh, he likes Sol too. Apparently he sold all of his Ethereum for Sol. Should I make the same move? Should I sell all my Ethereum for Solana? We are dumping. Coinbase down $6. Supposedly, vice president historically doesn't affect presidential election. I would say it's very minimal what it does. But there's a little bit of min-maxing now. You just try and squeeze every vote you can out of the statistics. That's why, that's why you knew Kamala was going to do a white man. Like, there was no chance it wasn't going to be a white man. I'm a little surprised the deep state.
Hello everyone, it's the deep state. Yes, we did want to maximize our votes, so we did pick a white man for president, for vice president. My apologies, this is the deep state. It was a little hard to convince Obama, but you know, he was the only member of the deep state that was kind of against it at first, but we turned him around.
Wow, we haven't had the deep state come around for a little bit. He just broke into my broadcast. I hate it. It's cool that they come and talk to me, but they just break into my broadcast whenever they want. I can't control it. This is this broadcast is being
Breaking news, this broadcast is being interrupted by the deep state.
I need to do that going forward, right? I don't know what it is about this time of morning, but I get super freaking hungry. Been dieting my nutsack off lately too. You need some caffeine. I've already taken 200 milligram caffeine pills since I've been up. And I've been up for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I woke up late today, dude. Slept like a freaking rock. I've been wearing my mouth guard. Started wearing my mouth guard again. Supposed to, keep you. I don't know that I don't think I grind my teeth. I might. But it helps with, it definitely helps with that one thing. What's that shit called? Snoring and all that. CPAP machines and all that. I'm literally, they sold it to me for grinding. And grinder. I don't think I grind my teeth. I might have. I don't really, but it also helps with sleep apnea. There we go. And I definitely have at least mild sleep apnea. I'm assuming it's gotten better. TMJ? I don't think so. It's definitely gotten better as I've lost weight, I'm assuming, but still, I know I have it because sometimes I'll like take a nap and it'll wake me up. Am I still holding my Jupiter airdrop? Nope, never got it, bitch. Temporomandibular joint dysfunction. I know what TMJ is, bitch, lockjaw. But you don't get a freaking I'm literally melting. Mouth guard. You don't wear a mouth guard for TMJ. You wear a mouth guard for grinding, and it helps with sleep apnea. Yeah, I love Derek Barry. I'd love to have his jersey. There's no way that's the same chick. It might be. I don't know, bro. Good on her if it is. I mean, if the bathroom's the same, this is obviously just some AI shit. No, it's not the same stuff in there. That could be the same chick. I don't know. I see a whole bunch of is that semi-glutide at work? Cam. New England to LA MBA student. Oh my goodness, dude. Cam trying to get me in trouble. NVIDIA is working through this SMCI news. What was the SMCI news? Bitcoin. Let's see what NVIDIA is doing. Checking on NVIDIA for old JT. Yeah, it's down a little bit. Should have sold them puts. If you didn't sell them earlier, They're going to be better priced now, bro. All right. Seems like the crypto market's kind of finding its footing. I don't know if I should take my money and run on these puts or what. Volatility's come down about 3 points. That's part of one of the reasons I wanted to do it. I think there's going to be a bit of a volatility crush. 748. Ugh. All right, Bitcoin getting a little bounce here, maybe. Not bad. 6 likes. 56% of the people polled think Peter's screwed. That's a pretty good poll, in my opinion. I say it's 50-50 if he's screwed. Well, guys and gals, Ramble Time. Q&A is just Ramble Time. Maybe I should change it to Ramble Time. Ramble Time. There we go. I like it. I love it. I've been rambling for almost an hour. What state is Peter in? Wisconsin, I think. He said he's got a libtard government. Oh, it come down and touched the 50 on the hourly for whatever that's worth. Maybe I should take the money. I wanted to drop to about 90, then you'll buy. Amazon guy just left the door, dropped off my new floor mats. It's at 105. Why not just sell? You could sell 95 puts and it would be like getting Nvidia for 90. Two things will happen. You sell the 95 puts, Nvidia goes up and you make money, but you don't get your $90 trade and you wouldn't have got it anyway. Or Nvidia goes below 95 bucks and you get it for 90 bucks. Yeah, I don't eat hamburgers. I'm going to get Kurt robot technical on you. I eat beef. What are you ranting about? What caused this rant? That's the SM. I do not want to wake up to an alarm or have to go to a damn job. What is going on over there? Way too for what crap? What are you rampaging? Like, where did this rampage all of a sudden? What sparked this one? You're not way too old for shit, Ricky. I'm too old to get hammered and still get bricked. I'm too old to get hammered and still get bricked. You wake up with morning wood? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I've been taking this new testosterone boosting supplement, Notable. F a hammer, F a brick. Love me some Ricky. What is this right here? I don't speak millennial. Ricky's freaking like 33, bro. JT just flexing. Biggest thing you worry about? Well, first of all, you're lying. You say your biggest worry wake up in the morning is do I do cardio or do I lift weights first thing in the morning? I thought it was checking the pool temperature. Old is relative, JT is right. Yeah, I guess. Let's do a little TA here and see if I should sell my... Let's see if I can come over. All right, so we're bouncing off the 50. This should maybe come back down. So Bitcoin should come back down, but it could come back and back test the 20. Let's see what the daily's showing us. Oh, wow. It did come all the way down to that almost. So it's back tested back on the fib. This thing can roll over and go back down. As part of your cardio temperature to do laps. I don't really think cardio, I don't know that you get a lot of cardio by swimming laps. And I don't think cardio is washed. I don't think you're getting into an aerobic state by washing your car unless you're running around really fast with the hose in your hand or something. You wax on, wax off really fast. A microphone check. Oh, I got a lot of shit to do today, guys. Ugh. Good and bad. It's good because I'll stay busy, but I don't know. It's a bunch of stuff aerobic is a low threshold. I don't think that's true. I forget aerobic state. What do I have to do? Spin up some VMs. Do some terminal server stuff, some profile stuff. Get an environment ready in the cloud. Find some missing SFP optics that are very expensive. That's a pain in the ass. What else do I got? I got another RDS environment. Oh, I have to get it. I got the IPsec tunnel done, so now I need to get like a certificate assigned to Global Protect and fix routing and all that for another client, so that people from a certain country can VPN into the RDS environment. Your max heart rate is around 199, so aerobic is only. Well, I guess I get what you're saying. And it's possible to go get out of an aerobic state and go back into anaerobic, which is not good on the high end. A lighty dotty, we like to potty. 56.1. So I'm going to be pocket watching my Coinbase trade and likely taking these off. These calls off. I should take them off right now. $250. What did I get for them? To 525 credit. $525. They're currently selling for about $4. These are up about 25% in less than 2 hours. Is it busy work? Yeah, mostly. Almost everything I do is busy work. That shit ain't hard anymore, bro. Even if I don't know it, there's some things I do, like Fabric on Extreme. It's a different type of switching paradigm. Yeah, it's mostly just my biggest headache right now is, I have this server. I have these two, that's another thing I need to do. So I have these two VMware servers I need to spin up and get shipped out so that I can get them connected to the iSCSI Fabric and then migrate the customer's environment. Excuse me. So, but these servers only came with one hard drive in each server. So you want to have a RAID 1, so that if a hard drive goes out, you're good. So we had to order hard drives. They ordered the hard drives. The hard drives came without the hard drive caddy. So I started working on it, immediately had to halt the project again. We had to get these hard drive caddies ordered. That was took 5 days working with Dell to get that figured out. They didn't even know the part number. Finally got those shipped out. They come, And then the hard drives that we ordered were the wrong type of M2. They sent M2 SATA drives. When's the last time those were used? And I need M2 NVMEs. So now we're dealing with that. So I got to get those sent out. So then I can get the other hosts done and get those shipped out and get that done. Right. So it's just headaches, dealing with headaches all day long. I'm doing this massive switch project, switch and wireless. And they have all these, they're called SFPs and SFP plus. These are optic modules you put in the switch so that you can connect multi-mode or single mode fiber into. So that's annoying because, I work with a lot of techs that don't really have experience. They don't know the difference between multi-mode and single mode. And then there's LR, SR, LX, LR, LRM. There's all these different optic types, right? Whether it's single mode, multi-mode, the distance on them, 1 gig, 10 gig, 25 gig, blah, QSFP, blah, 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 right? And this switching project has 3 sites, and it's annoying because one site's multi-mode, one site's single mode, and the other site's mostly multi-mode with some single mode. They're getting some switches that only do 1 gig. So there's all these optic modules coming in these packages. They're expensive as shit, and some of them are now missing. So trying to track that down is a nightmare. Just trying to manage that whole thing's been a nightmare because I work with, I'm remote and I'm working with wonderful people on site assembling all this stuff for me. But it's hard to keep, about 50 switches and probably 30 optic modules, right? It's easy. And then, they're setting this up in a lab room that's just full of a bunch of other equipment. Do I have a deadline? Well, yeah, the server I'm doing, they want that shit installed last week. So they're not too happy. The switching had a deadline for 2 of the branches, and I've met that already. And the other branch, it's dependent on like a harvest. So they thought maybe they would be able to do it this month, but now it's looking like not. So the terminal server environment, that's a whole other, the one that I'm working on, I could spend 15 minutes talking on that one. They want that one done right away, and that one's been dragging on for a while, but there was some unforeseen complications, and I'm dealing with some more, I can't do something I need to do to get that one going, and I'm working with someone on that. How do you keep track of inventory? It's all in our tool that we use. All the stuff there. But on that, it's tough. I could have spent a bunch of time having someone go, and it's super annoying, bro. This one, we're not supposed to start a project until all the equipment comes in, but then they needed it done beforehand. And then all these 8-port switches that they ordered on a back order aren't even in yet. So I don't know. It's just, it's gone pretty smooth. We're just missing some SFPs that are kind of expensive that we need to track down. Yeah, so it's all busy, and it can be stressful, dude. I'm stressing about these SFPs because they're expensive, and no one can find them, and it's, you know what I mean? Do you ever hit a casino and play blackjack? Yeah, I have. I haven't in a long time. Deadlines are stressful. They can be. I have a deadline of my own deadline where I want to get this RDS environment, cloud environment. They have 2 different branches. I want to do one of them a week from this weekend, and I'm on pace to do it. It's just that I'm running into an issue where I can't clone one of the RDS servers, and I need to be able to clone it. So I'm working on that issue, and it's because we're using a different hypervisor on the back end that we've migrated to because of the whole Broadcom buying VMware, and right. So we've moved to Hyper-V, and there's some fine tuning we need to do on the back end. So they can be stressful. I typically don't put myself into a position where a deadline is going to be a problem. Like, for example, it was a pretty tight deadline with the switching where they wanted 2 branches complete by the end of July, right? So I looked at the designs and I saw, okay, these switches, those switches, I knew I had already had good mapping of all their VLANs and everything. And I had like 4 weeks. And I'm like, okay, this isn't a problem. I can do this, right? I'm not worried. And then, I was hit with some delays and stuff that kind of started stressing me a little. But the long and the skinny of it is I accepted the project knowing I had enough time to do it. If they were to come at me with this deadline and I knew it wasn't doable or it was not going to be doable, I would have said, look, no, this, you came at me out of left field with some shit I can't do in time. You know what I mean? There are other times where like you might start missing a deadline and you just have to have that conversation. All right. Ethereum is down 117. Bitcoin 56.2. It's kind of finding its position. Nasdaq's up 350. E-mini S&P's up 85. Am I a supervisor? No. Not really. I mean, no. I don't want to be management at all. Zero interest in being that. Have I dealt with lazy workers? Of course. I've dealt with lazy workers and I deal with real go-getters, right? So I'll recognize people that work really hard. I've had some people helping me lately and I'd be sure to give them shout outs and things. Anyway, guys, I got to get to work. I got to go out and get my garbage shit off the street. Were you really on their predictive? Oh, where you rely? Yeah. Later. Yep. Have a good one, everyone. It's Wednesday. Come out of the cannon like an effing missile. It's unlikely. I almost streamed last night, but because I didn't have shit better to do. But we'll see. Hopefully I'm not going to stream tonight for sure if Bitcoin's just doing what it's doing. I want to have a reason to talk about something. Anyway, you have a great day.